Panda-monium by Jinks, illustrated by Dean Gray. Turquoise Band. Daddy Panda yawned. Life at the animal park had got a bit dull. Watching people all day wasn't as fun as it used to be. He could hear the city beyond the walls of the animal park. It sounded so big and exciting. That's when Daddy Panda had a bright idea. "I think it's time we moved," he said. So Daddy Panda, Mummy Panda, and Baby Pansy packed up their things. They had never left their home before. They didn't even know how. The gate was locked, but they found the keys and off they went. They wandered slowly through the park. Finally, they made it to the front gates and out into the big city. "Where are we going?" Baby Pansy asked. "Wherever we like," said Daddy Panda. "That's the great thing about the big city." They come to a playground. "Let's play," said Baby Pansy. Mummy Panda sat on the seesaw. She sank straight to the floor. The child on the other end and flew into the air. "That looks fun," said Baby Pansy. I want to go," and she flew into the air too. So the pandas had the whole place to themselves. They left the park to explore the city. They enjoyed watching all the people in the enclosures, and it seemed to be feeding time. "I'm hungry," said Baby Pansy. Mummy Panda looked around. Nobody was bringing them any dinner. "Let's find something to eat," she said. "But what are we going to eat?" Pansy asked. "Anything we like," said Daddy Panda. "That's the great thing about the big city." They followed some people into a restaurant. They waited for the food just like everyone else. But the people in the big city were not as friendly as they were in the animal park. "Get out!" cried the owner. "No pets allowed." "I'm still hungry," Baby Pansy wailed. They found a shop full of food. They tried a bit of everything. Some things were tastier than others. But there were no bamboo-flavored snacks. It was getting dark. Look at the pretty lights, Baby Pansy asked. "It's a bit too bright," moaned Daddy Panda. "And a bit too loud," said Mummy Panda, as horns honked all around. Baby Pansy yawned. "I think it's time for bed," Mummy Panda said. But where will we sleep?" Baby Pansy asked. "Wherever we like," said Daddy Panda. "That's the great thing about the big city." Honk honk. They tried lots of places, but nowhere was quite right. Finally, they found a comfy place to settle down for the night. They snuggled up and made themselves at home. In the morning, Daddy Panda rolled onto a remote control. "Breaking news!" the TV blurred out. The pandas all jumped awake. "The city is in utter pandemonium. People dressed as pandas have wrecked the city." "Tut tut," said Daddy Panda, shaking his head. "How terrible," said Mummy Panda. "I don't know if I like the city after all," said Mummy Panda. "It doesn't seem very safe." "I miss the animal park," said Baby Pansy. Then Daddy Panda had another bright idea. I think it's time we went home, he said. They all agreed. So they packed up their things and left. On their way back to the animal park, they got very lost. None of the signs made any sense, and they didn't know which way to go. Daddy Panda tried to ask for directions, but everyone was in such a rush. Nobody had time to stop and help. Finally, a very kind bus driver gave them a lift. When they got to the animal park, the gates were shut. We've been locked out, Mummy Panda said. What shall we do? We will have to break in, Daddy Panda said. They climbed through the high wall and ran back to their enclosure. They got back just in time for breakfast. It's good to be home, said Daddy Panda sleepily, and they all settled down for a snooze. So, quiz. Who has the idea to move out of the animal park? A. Mummy Panda. B. Baby Pansy. C. Daddy Panda. Daddy Panda is the answer. Where do the pandas go first? A. A playground. B. A car park. C. A swimming pool. A playground. C. Tree. Where do the pandas go to eat? A house, a stall, a restaurant. A restaurant is the answer. Where did the pandas settle down for the night? A barn. B, a house. C, a cave. A house is the answer. How did the pandas get home? A bicycle. B, a tractor. C, a bus. A bus is the answer.